Salutations, good day and hi, you guys and gals, and welcome back to the VTRP channel. Yes, indeed, we are racing today. There's a possibility that we might not stream today, but luckily the weather seems to be holding, the power at the barnyard seems to be holding, and so the show must go on. Today we have ourselves more Formula Holo action. We're back again with racing with hololive drivers for the first time in over a month. Rounds 13 and 14 here for you today. We have a couple of street races on the schedule. First up, we are at Baku City Circuit for the Azerbaijan Holo Prix. We can look at the points standings currently. Still being led by Gen Zero and one of its members, Miko. 483 points. Look at her with her massive 115-point advantage over the next driver down in ID Gen 1's Ayunda Risu. And then the next driver down is also from Gen Zero, two-time Formula Holo Series champion from the old R-Factor days, Roboko-san, 135 behind Miko at 348. Jufuti Raiden of Regloss is 4th with 328. And Fana is 5th with 324. At the bottom half of the standings, Fuwawa still has trouble existing. 21 points to Chloe's 69 points. Which may sound nice, but not nice when you're way down there in the points this late in the series. And then next driver down is, I'm sorry to report, Vestia Zeta with 85, and then Crony 88, and then Botan 101. Team table, the Constructors Championship, Gen Zero, Scuderia Soratomo, 1296. A nice amount of point. Regloss, 1015. Two teams, each with 1,008 points. Gen 2, Akukin Kinsetsu, and Hololive Gamers, Mio Vittori. Baku City Street Circuit in Azerbaijan, 6.003 kilometers, 3.730 miles, 20 turns. Having a look at this crazy looking track. After this long straightaway, you reach a few 90-degree turns. Okay, 1, and then 2, and then eventually you'll reach number 3. And then number 4 is another 90-degree turn. And eventually you'll reach turn 5. This is turn 5. And then quickly turn 6. And as my secondary monitor keeps glitching up on me, graphics-wise, you go around and around and around. That's a narrow section of the track. Watch out and careful about going through these next few turns. Turns 7 through 19, around and around and around and around and around. Look at all these buildings. Quite a picturesque track Baku City Circuit is. "18, 19, and then eventually 20, and then it's a sprint to the finish. And here is the finish line. You have completed a lap here in Baku. And the race will take place over 20 laps. Nino Mai Inanis is at pole for this round 13. Next is Korne. Shion and Toa make up row 2. Hachima and Iris. And then Kanade Flare Marine. Aqua Kanata and Rurika. Polka Choco and Achan. Watame Pekora and Ame. Nirisa Kiara and Fubuki. Who else? Iopi, Muna, Akiros. Sora, Anya, Matsuri. Bibu, Chloe, Okayu. Nene, Ayame, and Lammy. Kali, Koyori, Kobo. And finally, Zeta, Rene, Gura, and Azuki. And again, Noah, Fuwawa. Okay, everyone is in. Just need to open up my medal count file. And set the focus on the pole sitter. Let everyone know that we're about to begin today. Verification not needed. Let's get down to business. So, special welcome to everyone who's at Opkai, who may be watching this stream right now. Hope you've been having a great time throughout the weekend. If you're at Opkai or another convention that has been taking place throughout the weekend. I've been stuck with a barnyard that have had power go on and off throughout the week. So, okay. Alright, 20 laps here, round 13 here at Baku City Circuit, first of 2 street races for today. And here we go. Our music started right on cue as the green flag went out. Very good start by Ina. Korone not too far behind, and then Shion right beside. As cars struggle to make their way around the first few turns. Ina with a special new livery. In fact, all of Myth has special new liveries. After Cali, I'd like to thank Chrono for making these new car skins for the Holomyth members. So thank you Chrono for the new car skins, as we have a bit of a ruckus early on. Multiple cars stuck. Let's go to the replay. A blooper involving Marine. What in the world happened here? I believe it's, into the barrier after a slight touch with Aqua, and it's causing mayhem. And many cars stuck. So, whoops! Camera. Whoa, a touchy touch by Shion against Korone. Shion trying to get around here. Oh man, look at that massive pit stop teleportation madness as Iris makes her way to third. And Nana having the issues. Already much chaos to be had here in this race as I can't find Nana. There she is. Just basically lost control of herself. Anyway, Ina, Cornet, and Iris after 1. Yes, your creation is leading! Woo! That's what you love to see here. We're trying to get used to these controls. Got ourselves a mishmash of lead drivers and drivers not quite in the lead. My oh my, this is a really fast street circuit right there. Driving unusually fast considering how narrow some of the parts of the track are, and not to mention walls. Walls all throughout. Except, of course, at pit lane entry, because how would you be able to get in and out otherwise? Akiro's all by herself in 14th. Nice and clear. Fastest lap Cornet 140.008. Oh, 138.822. Cornet tried to go for the lead and is unsuccessful. Goes way over 90 degrees in turn. That you can't do that, and that will force Cornet to go stuck. So Iris improves to second, and Shiranui Flair goes to third. Cornet just now getting out of pit lane. Uh-oh. A blooper involving Koyori and Akiros. What happened there? That's causing a bit of a blooper. Oh man, a touchy touch against Koyori. And they're both weaved together like that, entangled together, and that is just silly stuff. Street racing at its finest here in Baku. Luckily, the cars in the race know how to go around. So Akiros to pit lane, and Koyori slowly inching her way back onto the track. No. Assetto Corsa gods got a bit impatient right there, and forcing Koyori back to the start. You know, with a 2.5 second lead over Iris at the moment. Fastest lap currently, Mori Kalaya B138.584. Contact by Achan against Kanata. Staff member still driving. A big red heart against an adorable maid. I don't see anything happening at this point. Ah, that is just brutal. Yeah, more ridiculous contact. Where did this take place here? And yeah, watch out about these trying to turn tight, because you might make contact with barrier, especially if you're driving closer with another driver, and yes, you might get into a bit of an oopsie. And speaking of oopsie, Gura has herself into a bit of an oopsie. Well, good, she's back to driving. And Kanata in pit lane. Where is Kanata's name? Right there. What happened right there? Yep. High attrition taking place here as Ina averts disaster, I believe involving Kiara. Ooh. Where is Kiara? Again, this turn. It looks like a turn one, or is this turn one? I want to believe it is this turn one, or. I think it's more like turn three. Turn three seems to be the turn that's been causing headaches for the holomems here in Baku. Of course, any turn can be a headache to you if you're not careful enough. Careful, especially about trying to drive high speed. Especially if you're trying to drive over curbs. Hope things are going better now. Yes, it is going better. Thank you. Let's now get into the comments. So we have completed 5 laps here in the Azerbaijan Holo Prix. Have a look at some more action taking place. Also trying to keep an eye on the track map for any potential bloopers. No blooper here, but Dotonose Kanade has found her way up to 6th. And is battling with Hachima for 5th. Oh, not quite a good turn for both these drivers. They stay where they are in their positions. Regloss doing quite well in the Constructors Championship, but strangely enough, their top driver, Raiden, isn't in this race. But Kanade is in, and so is Ririka, also in the top 10. Meanwhile, we're into lap 7. Fastest lap improved by Cali, 138.561, as Kanata screws up again. And it also collected Hachima, but briefly. And Kanata back to pit lane. Up the replay. Turn 1, where issues were had, got speared from behind by Cali. The issue here, Ririka 137.952. Dangerous side-by-side racing. And Cornet again messes up. Made no contact whatsoever with Sora. Cornet just basically messed up. Just made contact with the corner in turn 1 and caused her to stop in place. Meanwhile, Ina still leading, but there's cars ahead. There's certain lap traffic. Even though this is a relatively large track, one of the larger tracks on the calendar. Nanette tires are real, yeah. And a multi-car pile-up. Oh man, Blair. Blair this time. The victim of her own Onyo moment. Made contact with Kanade. Finds yourself turned around, and here come the cars piling up. Choco luckily knows how to go around the mess of cars. It looks like Ina is still leading by 3 seconds. Is fine here. Luckily, the mess is cleared up already. Mess is cleared up quickly here in Baku, and like in other tracks. On some tracks you may have cars stuck and unable to get out. Here you have cars get stuck and then quickly getting teleported back to pit lane. And for poor Koseki Bibu, though, I think they might have glued her tires down to the track with rubber cement. Toa, 137.886. Ina's still doing a great job here, but there are cars ahead of her. She has a 4-second advantage, give or take, over Iris. Reigning world champion Pavoya Reine couldn't quite pass by Lammy. Another boop in the turn 1 corner, but is still driving. Again, Callie. Made a blooper, I don't know where. Here? Well, that's a rather unusual place for a blooper to be had, but a blooper was had. And back to pit lane she goes. And out again. Well, that battle between Rennie and Lammy, not quite blue on blue violence. I didn't see any contact with each other. Rennie, 137.803. You know, been having a great race here in Baku. As we have ourselves bloopers again, this time involving Otonose Kanade. Again, this turn 3 corner being the problem of some of these holomems. We're halfway through this race. So this race is, I guess, official at this point. You know, approaching lapped cars. Contact with turn 3. That's what you don't want to see right there. That may cause Iris to get a bit closer. Was a 4-second lead now, 3.3. Ina doesn't want to screw things up here in these last 9.5 laps. Everyone in Myth is in the race. Yeah. There's also this car. 137.660 by Watame. All members of Myth are in this race, with one of them having been in the lead all throughout these first 11 laps. Unfortunately, Callie is 36th. The rest are in scoring position, while Kiara is barely in scoring position, top 35 in each race. That's to score points. Ichijo Rika again, fastest lap, 137.241. Well, Iris is getting closer now to Ina, as Ina deals with the cars in the way, slowing her down a bit. Man, does she want to sidestep by me? Of course she does. No problem there. But of course, we have turn 3 to worry about. Did not make contact with the corner in turn 3. Unfortunately, Koryori is stuck. This is what you hate to see there. This is another part of the track where issues could certainly be had right here. I don't know what part of the track that is. Turn 6, I think. But yeah, unlucky right there for the Holux member. Oh yes, Chrono is working on also going to work on car skins for Promise, for members of Promise. He's currently going to work on Brony first, and then the other members of the Gen. Absurdly, Koryori is still stuck and has not teleported Matsuri with a complete 180, same turn as Koyo. And Gura and twice that sound effect, because stuck cars. And we have a queue being formed. Oh dear. Oh no! That will screw things up in the race. What was a 3-second lead? Well, actually, what was a 3-second lead? Might as well be an even bigger lead now. Iris back in pit lane. Minato Aqua up to P2. Ina looks like she has a 20-second advantage over the next driver down. And Aqua, who won at Baku last year. Aqua, yeah, won at Baku in last year's World Championship. We have Taco 1, Onion 2, and Garlic 3, and Choco 4, and yeah. And HN 5th. Anyway, I need to fix up the channel, because there's the Detroit race in real life IndieCar about to begin in a little over 20 minutes. Marika 137175. I could find her somewhere. Right there, 6th. Back to pit lane for Eofi. It's now getting out. Bibu, sadly, is still stuck. So expect a 40th place finish for her. Considering there's only 4 laps left after this. Ina still with a mighty impressive lead to her name. As we see a bit more action here. Nothing wrong here. Nothing wrong here. Sakamoto Chloe, 137.034. Whoa, man, Polka almost gets collected by someone. Meanwhile, Aqua, lucky enough to go up to 2nd. Inani's trying not to squander her massive 20-second advantage with a few laps to go. Open the thread. Oh yeah, don't forget the VGTC, VT Grand Touring Championship. We'll close in an hour 20. Sign-ups will close in an hour and 20 minutes, that is. Amelia Watson, 136.90. First sub 137 time by anyone in this race. Very nice fast lap for another member of Myth. These two again at it. Although blue on blue violence may sound a bit of a stretch, but Rennie is trying her darndest to reach Lammy. Moving right along. Eventually, the rest of the field will get Chrono's touch, yeah. There's over 60 holomems, 2 staff members, and placeholder Yago car. 136.851 for Marika, who's just outside the top 5 and 6th. How many cookies does Ina have left in her tank as she tries to get through these last few turns? Three laps to go after this one. Almost, she's tangled with cars immediately ahead of her and immediately behind her. Ina has to sidestep her teammate right there, who's way out of the run into the race win. Indeed, there are 3 laps left. Ina still trying to hold on to whatever big lead she has. .6 advantage over Aqua. But Shion is just behind her teammates. Fast approaching her. Well, Wolf Koyori is still stuck. Marine is stuck. Ina needing 2 clean laps the rest of the way. She could get by with maybe 1 or 2 slight bloopers, but a major wall touch may screw things up. Very close to Polka. My goodness. Almost screwed up here, but has not lost momentum in the slightest. Watching out for the dreaded turn 3. No problem there. Fastest lap again. 136.763 for Ichijo Rurika of Regalos. As Fubuki with a complete 180 and just having one of those days.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh good, she's back to driving. Unfortunately for Korone, start off second, front row, finding herself outside the points. So, also stuck. Ina still leading as we get to the last lap. Actually, there's no white flags as how it usually is in Formula Holo. White flags work differently in FH. But this is the last lap of this 20-lapper, and Ina still maintains a massive lead. By the way, I forgot to mention, Kanade has fastest lap currently, 136.597. I don't think Ina will have what it takes for fastest lap with cars in the way. But provided she has a clean rest of the lap, still has a massive lead over Aqua, she'll be getting 101 points. Still looking pretty darn good for the Myth member. The new car skins for Myth already working wonders. And here comes Ina in her very first race in her new livery, leading all 20 laps throughout from pole, and she is gonna get the 101 points here in Baku. And that is that. Nino My Inanis wins the Azerbaijan Holo Prix. Congratulations to Ina. And Aqua, winner at Baku last year, runner-up here this year. It's going to be a double podium for Gen 2. That's certainly going to boost up the points in the championship for her team. Aqua second, Shion third. Your winner here, Nino My Inanis, in Baku. Ah, you'll love to see that. Callie congratulating Ina on her dominant performance. A win by over 17 seconds as the rest of the field make their way to the finish. Here comes Narissa to cross start finish. And Kanade should secure fastest lap at this point. And the rest of the pack. And that should be it here at Baku. Fantastic race. Alright, so let's mark up the points. Where's the points file? 101 points for Ina, and then 80 for Aqua, 70 for Shion. Top 5 finish for Rurika. Top 10 for Zeta. And another fine performance, just outside the top 10, but a respectable 11th place finish ahead of another ID member in Kobo. Iris was flirting with a podium throughout the race, but the blooper late in the race will drop her down to 14th, which is still an okay finish for her. Anya, Azuki, Muna, Ayame, Aki Rose, Chloe, Blair, Matsuri, Fubuki, Yara, all 5 members of Myth make the points here. Yes, Myth all score points. Fantastic for Myth. Well done today. And one of their own getting the W in Baku. Where was I? Yofi. That's all 40 names, and we're going to give points to the drivers. Here's the points file. And added in. And that's 40 names right there. 101 points for Nina My Inanis of EN Gen 1 Watson Industries Myth. And then Kanade will get a point for fastest lap. 29. Alright, the times table. Might as well show you the best laps for each of the drivers. Yada 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 yada. And then 11 through 20. Can verify Kanade has fastest lap here. And then these drivers. Dazuki's best lap not count in this instance. Her time is black, but the rest are highlighted in white. And what's the difference between fuchsia and green in these sections? The world may never know. Okay. Get out of here. Now that we all could do what we could with this race. And a given content manager on Assetto Corsa content manager refuses to record the times of each of the drivers in the results. But I digress. Well, interestingly enough, neither Miko, Risu, Roboco, nor Raiden, nor Fauna qualified for this race, so there's no change to the top four. Choco jumps up to 5th, Fauna drops to 6th, and Ina moves up to 7th, and Aqua 8th, Rurika 9, and Lammy 10. So Miko still on 483, Risu 368, Roboco 348, Vaden 328, Choco 326. And no surprise who's still bottom of the standings, and yeah. We're not going to even bother with that sort of fluff. We are going to be continuing now to Singapore from Europe to Asia, and we're going to be racing under the lights for 20 more laps of action. By the by, don't forget VGTC signups close in a little over an hour. As we load up this track and get to the fun of things. Only one different F3 button camera? I'm holding on to the control button and F7 camera can't go fast enough. Cut detected lap will not count. I'm not even driving. What is AC trying to say here? I'm just trying to get the camera set up for this race. And try not to get motion sickness in the process with these camera movements. Good enough. Good enough. We'll stick with this. All right. The music ready, and then we'll get to the action. All right. Let's make our way to Singapore. And here we are, folks! Ladies and gentlemen, this is round 14 of the Formula Holo World Championship 2024, Marina Bay Street Circuit, the home of the Singapore Holo Prix. A nice street race under the lights for the holomems. As we have a look at this track layout, we're using the 2022 layout. There's a slightly different layout used nowadays since 2023. We're using a slightly different layout here. This is 5.063 kilometers or 3.146 miles, 23 turns. As we have a look at this track preview, yes, we're racing under the lights. And around the first turn and onto these next few turns. 3 and 4 onto turn 5. And a slight kink into turn 6, into turns 7, 8, and 9. That's turn 8, and then going on to turn 9. Onto the Singapore Sling in turn 10. And then 11 and 12. And then this nice view of the city. 14, 15, 16. Watch out right there. And you nowadays bypass this section, but in this layout, you gotta go around there. That's the last few turns. On to 21. And then 2 more turns, 22 and 23, and then you'll make your way to the finish. And that's Marina Bay. So let's have a look at the grid for this race. We have Kanade, who's been making her presence felt in today's stream. Start off at pole. Anya second. And then we have Louie and Raiden third and fourth. Raiden back in action, starting off second row here. Koyori and Zeta, row 3. Toa Mio and Polka. Choco Matsuri and Kiara. Mume Shion and Akirose. Ame Chloe Kanata. Buwawa finally makes an appearance. Jeez, it's been too long. But she'll get to race. Starting alongside Gura. And then Ayame. Oboko Korone and Risu. Muna Nodoka and Botan. Did I double up some of the names? Ame 16, Kori 17, and then Kanata, Uwawa Gura, Ayame, Oboko Korone, Risu. Gura. Okay, okay. Okayu. And then Pekora and Watame. Crony Marine and Yofi. Hajime, Fauna, and Sora. And finally, Iroha, Luna, Ina, and the Plus. So Ina, fresh off of her victory in Baku, will start off back of the grid here in Singapore. As we bump the thread and get ready for this next round. Right then and there, okay. Gotta focus on Kanade's car, and then we will be set to go here. Again, 20 laps for this round 14. First night race of the championship. I think this is the first night race of this year's FHWC. But we are set to go here. Round 14 in Singapore. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Singapore Holo Prix at Marina Bay. Kanade at pole. Anya starting alongside in row 1. And off we go. Cue the mayhem in this in these first few turns. Who will make it through and who will cause a traffic jam? No traffic jam. Everyone made it through the first couple turns. Okie dokie. Very good start by Kanade. Hoping to give Regloss their very first Formula Holo win. Anya Melissa looking for her second podium. of the day as I just realized I need to update the medal counts. There we go. Anyway, we have a bit of an issue, and unfortunately it collected these three drivers, Mume, Luna, and Dina. So Mume's back into pit lane. I'm not going to bother with a sound effect this time. But we've already completed one lap. It's Kanade, Anya, and Raiden. Top three. Raiden trying to get back on track with her race, and no pun intended. Having a good start here. Only a couple spots behind her teammate. As I need to refresh Sim Hub. Come on, where's the dashboard thingy? Overlays, load, okay. Anyway, who else is having issues? No one, seemingly. Everyone is just driving. Luna, Ina, well behind the next few drivers down. Oh, unlucky for Zeta. She gets turned around and gets blammoed by Masuri. At least they're still racing, I guess. 135.660 as my voice slightly breaks. Oink. Ami with a bit of an issue. Notica with a bit more of an issue. But I don't need to play any sound effects. But in this instance, I do. Mona, while a full moon is out in Marina Bay, ironically screwing up here in this turn. And this is only turn 1 of the track. I mean, that's just silly stuff. Irony as she is cast. Meanwhile, what else is going on here? Patented Assetto Corsa choo-choo train action. Riveting stuff here. But it is early on. Still got lots of racing to get through. And I mean, with a 3-second lead and having a better fastest lap time, 135.565. Here comes Anya, making her way around the first 2 turns of this track. Dedo, Raiden, and Louie. Koyo top 5 after bad luck in Baku. Meanwhile, the epitome of bad luck so far in this year's World Championship, trying to avert such a status here in Marina Bay as she drives mid. Currently mid in the standings in this race. Oh my, Muna! Still stuck. That's what you hate to see. Teleporting back into pit lane and then not getting out. Gotta be careful about driving on some of those curbs. A real challenge here. Ooh, a touchy touch between Ayame and Kanata. But both are still driving, at least. Otonose Kanade. Please do not call her the nose of Regloss. That's really stupid. But she's doing a very good job here early on in these first 5 laps. Meanwhile, more action later in the grid. I mean, there are some overtakes. This race isn't devoid of action. There's a bit of a smoke cloud. Whoa! A mistake by Ayame. And she gets walloped. Oh, that is just disturbing stuff. Ayame. The sword gets chipped and dulled. Unlucky by the Oni. Made a mistake on that turn. Contacted by Ame. And just nothing she could do about that. Just got pooped by Roboco. Pooped by Botan, and just nothing she could do about that, and it causes Watame to be stuck. So, up to pit lane she goes, and Watame way down there in 37th. Outside of the points. Meanwhile, it's, I don't want to say clear as daylight for Kanade, because look, we're racing at nighttime. But yeah, there's no one immediately ahead of her. Camera. So she can feel free to speed along to her heart's desire as her lead goes up a bit to roughly 3.8. And then for the time to refresh here. Alright, I can check SimHub. That makes sense. 3 point something or other separating Hanade and Anya. No change to the top 5 as far as I'm concerned. So Ayame is relegated to stuck in pit lane status. Same for Muna, right over there. Meanwhile, we're still waiting to see if there's any more bloopers to go around, and there's a blooper, and my god, Fuwawa! Can't you catch a break here? There we go, you're back in the correct orientation, but Risu, not quite. Anyway, I want to focus on Fuwawa. What happened to cause her blooper? Contacted by Chloe, causing her to go 180 degrees, but corrected by Roboco because she is a good sporting, friendly Robo girl. Very sportsmanlike of Roboco. Thank you for that. So Fuwawa still remains mid-pack. Meanwhile, Risu drops to pit lane. Contact between two green drivers in Hana and Roha. Two Holux members looking for trouble, Laplace and Roha against this Promise member. Huge L for Area 15 so far, yeah! Yeah. So, yeah, their best driver so far, Iofi, is only 29th. Hanade, 135.395. Full fastest lap, still in the lead. Watame finds herself in pit lane. Oh my, contacted by Ina.
Oh, this is terrible.
But meanwhile, still no change to the top 5. Still running how we are, and Marine has been shipwrecked. Turn 1. Maybe? Or this turn? Yeah, it's gotta be like around here or so. Shark attack. Yeah, that's a shark attack right there. Boop. That's what you call a hit by pitch. Because, you know, her, with her LA Dodgers branding. On her new livery. So Marine surprisingly is back on track. Ah, man, hard brake smoking on those turns. Meanwhile, for some reason, Kanade has an even bigger lead now as she goes sub 135, 134.825 for the Regloss member, looking to score the team's very first FH win. As Shion finds herself in a bit of a blooper and goes stuck. Let's look at the replay here. Shion has been on a break from streaming, but is still racing, I guess. The lightest of contacts with Aki Rosenthal, and that caused her to go on a complete 180. It's this part of the track that's been causing ruckus for the holomems here in Marina Bay. Lots of action, and this is still lap 10. Yeah, it's this turn. No wonder they stepped that section for the new for the newest layout of this track. This is only the 2022 and previous year's layout. 134.807 for Kanade. As we still try to figure out what's going on here. Oh, careful. Oh, well, Aki Rose goes stuck. Aki Rose, where is she? Right here. Yup, it's this turn again. Yup, it's this turn. The dreaded turn 16, ladies and gentlemen. Several cars have to go around. Now, I don't want to say Canada is having a day here, because it's not quite day in this time setting here in Singapore. Of course it's nighttime. So let's say Canada is having an evening here. Doing a pretty darn good job to her name. While the other cars continue to get involved in a bit of a ruckus. Canada's having a clean race. I am seeing a 14-second gap between Canada and the next driver down. Actually, 11 seconds on this TV ticker, but yeah, that makes more sense. 11.5-second lead for Otonose Kanade. Having a great time here. Friendly fire, maybe, involving Aroha and Laplace Darkness. But they're still driving. These cars are still okay, so let's move on to somewhere else, I think. Trying to see if there's much in a bit of action. There's a big gap between 8th and 9th. PR 15.5 seconds behind Yuzuki Choco. And now Kanata bugs up. And is even more fugged up. And yeah. Well, Anata. There's Ina and Fauna together. You just love to see it. An over 14-second lead for Kanade. Really dominant so far in these first 13 laps, going on to lap 14 now. Okay, who else might we feature? These drivers again? Maybe. Ah! Ame has hiccuped! More calamity! That also takes Korone. Instant replay should show us what madness has transpired here. Got collected by Chloe, it looks like. and then going stuck. I believe just short of turn 16. And this you hate to see.
Oh no! Oh no!
So back to pit lane they go. I don't even want to watch the replay of that. That is just tragic stuff. And unfortunately, that's a few more names into pit lane. Aye, 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 look at all those names in pit lane. So down to 27 cars, basically all driving. Even clearer now for the Regloss member. Someone going out of pit lane. Never thought I'd see this here, but yeah. What was that exit out of pit lane, Laplace? Man, we still have 5 more laps after this. All Korean holomems on the grid. I thought Anya's Indonesian. And Raiden is Japanese, and so are a few others. Kiara's Austrian. And Polka. And is she still gonna drive? Is she getting back slowly, slowly? I don't want to play that sound effect. Will she get back on track, or will she teleport? Slowly, she is driving still. Good. I don't have to play a sound effect this time. Oh no, they're going around Luna. Very dangerous. What is she trying to accomplish? This late in the race? It would be terrible for her to screw things up here. I mean, she's supposed to have an over 18-second lead over Anya. She doesn't want to squander it to someone, oddly enough, with the last name of Luna, considering this is a nighttime setting. Gorny, Ina, and Kanade. Okay, okay. So those are the 3 Korean holomems. And they're all in this race. as well focus on Crony for a bit. She is mid. Oh, good heavens. Someone else has fastest lap now. 134.533 for LaPlus. Kanade had fastest lap, but now someone else has it. Kanade may be struggling to get that additional point for fastest lap with cars in the way. Anya Melfissa, 134.477. She has herself a clearance ahead. Kanade doesn't. Anyway, it's almost time for the start of the IndieCar Detroit race. Real-life IndieCar, I should say. We still got this race to finish. See if there'll be any more Turn 16 bloopers here. Oh, Corny turned around again. And, yeah, no good for her. And stuck. Down to 2 here, with Kanade having led throughout this entire race. We have Ina having led throughout the entire Baku race, and here we have Kanade leading throughout the entire Singapore race. We have one Korean holomem winning. We might as well have another Korean holomem winning, provided that Kanade doesn't screw up the rest of the way. And she has a bit of a clearance ahead of her. Might she vie for fastest lap? We'll see what happens with a little over 1 lap to go. As more names get stuck in pit lane and are unable to go out. Remember to the last couple turns. Kanade has fastest lap, 134.116. And here she comes, massive lead, clear as daylight ahead of her. On the verge of giving Regloss their very first Formula Holo win. What an evening she's been having here in Marina Bay. Dominance here in street racing. Just about time for Regloss to celebrate a race win for the first time. Able to handle these turns with no issue. No one to stop her here. Coming down to the last few turns. And that will do it. Otonose Kanade is a Formula Holo race winner. She wins the Singapore Holo Prix. Second for Anya, and Raiden another podium, a double podium for Regloss. Louis fourth in Koyori. A nice comeback from her disappointing result, and Baku to finish fifth here. Waiting for the last few drivers to finish. Seeing if they'll be able to challenge for fastest lap. They're all through. Buawa gets big point scoring. Oh man, the IndyCar race has already started. And the rest of the field, and that should do it. Everyone is done, and Kanade has herself a Grand Chelem. Kanade, a perfect race. Led throughout the entire race from pole. Got fastest lap. That's a Grand Chelem. Congratulations to Kanade, 102 points. As we mark down the points. A Grand Chelem. Wow. $102 points. Oh, man. Where was I? Eofi, Polka, Luna, Lume, Marine. That's a round of attrition here in Singapore. You know, we'll just barely avoid previous race winner's curse, so there's a positive to that. Alright, everyone is in. Korean Invasion Rail. First ever win for a Regloss member, any Regloss member, and for Ina, that's her second ever FH win. Only her second win, and first in World Championship era. So GG no Ray here. Good job to everyone here. Congrats to the winners. 40 names there, and 102 for her. 102 for Kanade. And also the times table to confirm Canada. Led Section 1, led Section 2, led Section 3, got best lap. Led throughout the entire race from pole. Absolutely dominant in Marina Bay. Autonose Canada, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, good lord, what a performance. As the cars just couldn't quite handle the walls and stuff, dealing with turn 16 bullshit. Autonose Canada had herself nice smooth sailing and has herself a massive 102 points to her name. Not a lot of drivers finished all 20 laps here. This really is a shit show of a race. And the rest of the drivers here. By the by, VGTC signups close in a little over 10 minutes. Yes, Chrono and I like to thank everyone who has signed up for the VGTC. Last I checked, over 32 signups. That's a lot of boards signed up. Yeah, this race isn't nearly as bad as Zandvoort. You're definitely right there. You're definitely right there. Anyway, let's get back to the splash screen. Now that we're done here. Close this down. And oddly enough, the times are recorded here, and race where Ina finished well below, but not in the previous race where she scored that victory. But I ramble. Come on, connection, hold. Because we want to show how the points are affected. I'm seeing red here still. I don't know what's going on. Okay, now it's green, so I can showcase the top 5 after today. I don't know why I'm seeing DNQs. That's not supposed to happen. I'm just gonna do this. And let's see. 5th is Risu with the 368s. 4th is Choco with 373. Not 374, 373. 3rd, Roboco with 376. We have a surprise driver who's currently 2nd in Raiden, 398. And Miko, well, at least she still has a big lead to her name, despite not even showing up for today's races. YouTube giving me an error. Hoping the issue will clear up here. I'm showing green as it stands. Okay, it's cleared up. So yeah, Miko 483, Raiden 398, Roboco 376, Choco 373, Risu 368. And it's back to red again. Anyway, here's the schedule for this month's races. We have the Corporal Car World Series coming up here, starting Friday night, with races at the Indianapolis Road Course, Chicagoland Oval, and for some reason, a really short street track in the Norris Ring. And then don't expect a stream on the 8th, because I think that's when the Holofights will have their stream. But rounds 3 to 6 will take place at Meadowdale, Trois-Rivières, and Richmond. When I say let's never race again, then the track is that bad. Yeah. I doubt we'll be going to Zandvoort for next year. But anyway, we are done here for today. As we see what's going on with the IndyCar race in Detroit. So, congrats to Ina and Kanade, your race winners for today. Fantastic race results here in the 2 street races as we get back to Formula Holo action and Corporal Car action next weekend. The next couple rounds in Formula Holo are expected to take place on the 23rd at Austin and Mexico City. But we'll be back Friday night for Corporal Car action in Season 5 of the Corporal Car World Series. 45 Corporal members taking the streets for 15 rounds of action. So, please have a great rest of your day, and please have a great week ahead, and I'll see you once again on Friday night for the start of Corporal Car World Series Season 5. Take care, everyone. Have a great week ahead. Bye for now. Dag.